Head halters can be a successful tool to help you control your dog. We use head halters on horses all the time. Horses would be very difficult to walk on a collar around their neck. A head halter positions you at the very front of the body and allows you to control them by the head. Wherever their head goes, their body will naturally follow. There are many different brands of head halters for dogs out there. You may have heard of the Gentle Leader. The Halty is also very popular. My personal favorite brand is called the Walk and Train. The Gentle Leader is the most popular brand out there right now. It is not my favorite. A couple reasons for that is that the nose strap is thin, which makes it a little harsh. The other thing I don't like about the Gentle Leader is that the strap has a tendency to ride up into your dog's eye. I prefer the Halty brand as well as the Walk and Train brand of head halter. The reason for that is they have cheek pieces. The cheek piece that you can see here on the horse halter prevents the nose piece from riding up into your dog's eyes. One thing I do choose to modify with the Halty and the Walk and Train is this extra loop. They've added a safety feature, which is this extra loop that attaches the head halter to the collar. So in case your dog gets the head halter off, it's still attached to its collar. However, I find that dogs commonly get their foot caught. So I just go ahead and take that extra piece off entirely. I then just clip my leash to the head halter and I double clip it directly onto their flat buckle collar. Another thing to take into consideration is how heavy your leash is. I find dogs are a lot more comfortable if they don't have something really bulky and heavy hanging off of their nose. So go ahead and work with a lightweight leash when you're using a head halter. A lot of my clients' dogs really dislike the head halter. I think the biggest reason for that is that the dog probably wasn't desensitized enough when it was first being introduced. So it's really important to take the following steps. The first step to getting your dog desensitized is to get them putting their nose into the head halter. So hold your head halter by the top of the nose loop and bring your dog's nose through the loop. Try to avoid pushing the head halter onto your dog's nose. And instead, invite them to bring their nose forward through the loop. Here I'm moving the head halter around a little bit and encouraging her to find where the hole is in order to get the treat. So once you've worked on putting your dog's nose through the loop, the next thing you want to get them used to is clipping the collar behind the ears. When you first start doing this, don't worry about actually clasping the collar shut. Just get them used to the sensation of the collar going behind their ears. You can bring both hands behind their ears and then hold the collar with one hand as you feed until your dog gets used to the sensation. Next, you're actually going to clip it shut behind their ears. Then once you've done that, give them several treats for wearing it calmly. Next, I'm going to start walking her with the leash on. So I'm clipping it to her head halter, and then I'm double clipping it to her collar. What I like about this is that it diffuses the pressure a little bit too. So instead of all the pressure being on the head halter, the flat buckle collar around her neck is taking some of the pressure off as well. So once you have your leash on, just walk with your dog and give them a high volume of treats. So lots of treats in a row to keep them from fussing with the head halter. And if they do start trying to get it off, make sure you use a lot of treats to get their attention off of the head halter and back onto you. Step 4 is that they start getting used to pressure on the head halter. So you're just going to move the leash around in different directions, and you're going to get your dog used to the sensation of pressure from the head halter. I also like to do leash pressure sit, where I hold the pressure. When they sit, I release the pressure. This lets the dog get used to moving away from pressure while they're wearing the head halter. This last step is some additional habituation, where you can get your dog used to the head halter by putting it on them when they're eating their meals. So you can put the head halter on while they're eating their breakfast and dinner, and as soon as they're done eating, you'll remove the head halter again. I hope this video helps you get your dog used to a head halter. Thanks so much for watching.